Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
My name is Mieko Love.
And this is Jamela.
And welcome to Tea Time. We are transgender ladies. We live our lives as women. We are women. We are the women of the new millennium, the revolution. So, we are going to be talking about transsexual issues. We'll also be getting high
on these wonderful cigarettes. These are high octane, wonderful for your health. Perfect remedy.
Girl, shut up. Glaucoma medicine. It's for glaucoma.
Light you a candle and light one of these. Hip.
All right. Fishiness. For those of you who don't know, transsexuals consider real females and most homosexuals consider real females fish.
But I'm sure that y'all know this because this is a popular term now.
Right, so if we call y'all fish, then that's what it is. It's not us making fun of you, that's just what we call
it. It's actually a compliment.
Well, to us it's a compliment anyway. Fish could also mean that you're that to a transsexual, it could mean that you're very passable, very feminine, ladylike, womanly. And so it's kind of a compliment to be called fishy.
Now, the insult is when you're fish, but you're not fishy. Like Wendy Williams. We were supposed to wait on that, but I want to jump right into that topic because she looks just like a man.
Yes, she looks like RuPaul, as a matter of fact.
On hormones.
And I think that that's probably what the case is. RuPaul has disappeared, started taking hormones, got some implants, and come back and fooled y'all as Wendy Williams. But you don't necessarily have to be fishy to be fish.
No, you don't.
All females don't necessarily look like women.
No, they don't.
Conversely, you don't necessarily have to be pretty as a transie to be fishy either.
No.
There are plenty of ugly transsexuals, but they're very, very fishy. Just because they're feminine, they exude femininity.
I think the first one we should talk about is, like I said, Wendy. But we'll move from her for a second and go to Sierra. I think
now, Sierra. I don't necessarily think Sierra looks like a man. She doesn't look like a man to me. I don't know where they got that from.
No, she doesn't. Sierra's very fishy.
They said she was a transsexual. When they're trying to say she was a transsexual?
They said at one time that she was a transsexual. But I think they just said that because she's tall. And they're tall women.
And they said
which make it easy for transsexuals like myself. She's very womanly muscular though.
But see, you know what?
She has muscular.
I get because I'm extremely muscular. Don't say shit. I don't know. I'm extremely tall. I'm muscular. Okay. They asked me if I work out, and that's what I usually get because I'm so muscular. But a lot of times it gets you clocked. But it only gets you clocked if you're not very feminine in the first place. Because a lot of girls out there look down on escort girls. A lot of other transsexuals. I've been on some of these other sites, and a lot of girls, I'm an escort, and a lot of girls out there look down on escorts. Those who don't necessarily do that, and they say that transsexual escorts give the rest of us a bad name. And I don't look at us as being any different than women. There are plenty of women escorts and plenty of women whores, and they don't give the whole population of women a bad name, you know what I mean? And I think that there are transsexuals out there doing good things. There are transsexuals out there doing positive things. And we like to uplift those girls too, but I don't think that it's necessarily right to down a girl for, making her own decisions, making her money the best way she can, and hustling, you know what I mean?
And I'd like to add this to the subject. If there were better job opportunities out there for transsexuals, trust me, you find a lot less transsexual escorts. It's just that the job field is so limited for us. You know, we don't want to work at Burger King.
And it's not that we're making
McDonald's.
excuses, because you know, everybody has every opportunity in the world, but let's face it,
every job doesn't pay all the bills.
Right, and let's face it, people are not as open to this transsexual thing as we like them to be.
No.
And some companies are just not willing to.
And even with the labor laws and all of that and the discrimination laws, people still discriminate. They just can't let you know that that's what they're doing.
So I just say to all those girls who did not choose the escorting path,
congratulations.
And congratulations, and keep going with that, and do your best to strive in whatever you're going to do. But try not to look down on girls that do, because the girls that do.
Just call that girl with a job opportunity and see if she doesn't try to snap right on it.
Right.
Escorts know of a decent paying, and when I say decent, I do mean at least $2 or above.
Yeah.
Paying job that you might be able to turn a girl on to because you're in her state or her city or her town, then do that. I feel like us transsexuals should look out for each other a little bit more. You know what I mean?
The problem with us is that there's too much of a competition sort of a thing. You have those girls that don't want to see
are
other
fishy
girls,
and those girls that want to be fishy.
and those girls who really don't care about the fishiness as much as it is they just don't want to see somebody doing better than them. They don't want to see, they always think the grass is greener on the other side. And every girl, pretty or not, fishy or not, doing good or not, has their own set of problems. And it hurt just as bad for her as yours hurt for you. So, you know, let's not waste so much time trying to be competitive and bullshit with each other, and let's try and offer some help. And instead of looking down on some of these hoe girls that you see on the street, why don't you become sort of a mother?